So sport has been in my blood from a really young age. I've always been active, always loved really pushing myself. When I first found running, I knew I wanted to be an elite athlete.
My parents put me into swimming when I was about 8 because I was so hyperactive. It was a way to slow me down. By 15 I was getting bored with the repetitions of swimming, so I took up a new challenge. And the challenge was triathlon. Michelle and I knew each other for a while before we were a couple.
There was a flight that we took, I remember, and we got seated next to each other for a few hours. That was probably the first long stretch that we spent together, and I remember thinking how cute and funny he was.
We started training together, and it's pretty quick to see we brought each other on. We were both competing at a time, and all of a sudden we were winning more races and spurring each other on.
She's definitely one of the most determined people that I've ever met. Every time he's had setbacks in his career, like we all have, he's pushed through them each time. So, you know, like even when I was coaching him at the Olympics in 2012, he was a domestique and he still delivered a gold and a bronze for Team GB. I was proud of him.
We're both really positive people and we both bounce off each other. Michelle is everything. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's driven. She gets up and goes, and that motivates me, and you're just motivated being around her. She's forced to stop competing earlier than she would have liked to. That was due to major setbacks.
So the decision for me to retire was made for me when I unfortunately had major back surgery. I was told that I would never run again, which was actually quite confronting for me, because at the time I was still winning some major races that I entered, and I knew I could keep going and keep doing well. But I chose not to dwell on the fact that I wasn't racing anymore, and instead I started focusing on the coaching and helping others, which turned into something very positive for me. But Stu still remained my #1 support, which I really appreciate.
When I was competing, Michelle was investing a lot of time and energy into me, and now the role has flipped. Now it's me that has to clean her bike, get her up in the morning sometimes, but she's always there. We're always there for each other. I love seeing her do well. I love being able to train with her as part of the journey and see her achieve her goals.
So the best coaches and teams are the ones there through the highs and the lows with their athletes. They're the ones that are there for each other through the good times and the bad times. And I think that's really important to have that kind of support network around you. Our biggest fulfillment comes from seeing our athletes achieve their dreams and be part of getting them there, and part of their, you know, what gets them there, all the steps that you have to go through to get to the top. There's a lot of noise that athletes have to cut through to focus on their goals. So Stu started to create magic as a challenge when he stepped away from competitive racing.